Another sighting of the doctor. I don't have a record of it in Alabama, though. But it looks like this occurred around the time of the civil rights movement, specifically when Rosa Parks was resisting bus segregation. It was an iconic moment for the cause, and the doctor does like it to be present at significant historical events. What kind of alien is the doctor, anyways? So, what's the doctor like? Do you know the doctor? I'm going to say no, that she's a fake. Uh, what kind of alien is he? The doctor's the Time Lord from Gallifrey. Explains the time travel. What does the doctor look like? Gallifrey sounds made up, like you made it up. I mean, she probably did make it up. If you told an alien you were from a planet named after slightly moist dirt, I imagine they'd be pretty unconvinced too. So, what's he like? The Doctor is a lot of things. Kind, mad, brilliant, and sad, somehow. Somehow, sounds insane, sounds fantastic. Somehow, it's easy to miss, but there's a certain melancholy with them. Eons of living can do that to a person, I suppose. Do you know the Doctor? No is a strong word, but yes, I've met him a few times actually. You got to travel through time, you got to travel through space, you got to travel through space and time. No, sadly. The doctor offered me a chance once, but I couldn't take it. I was needed at home. Well, there was that other time too, but then I died. Whoa, slow down there. But then how are you telling this story? That's a whole other story. Anyways, good that we found more evidence of the doctor. I'll be sure to look through it later. Keep investigating, please. You're doing a fabulous job. But we need more information about where Lawrence is now and what he's doing. So now we just gotta find the missing report thing. Strange corruptions. Mention of the TARDIS optional. Oh, it's slim pickings for what to do next. One thing I can't even unlock, a conversation. Can I talk to Sally? No. Alright, that's for the restored conversation. Nah. Well, not much I can do. Two of them I can't do anything. Tales from the War. Probably find something here. Download. Okay. Aha. Davy Street attack raises question. Mystery woman holds on for dear life. The London Chronicles, an old newspaper clipping detailing a series of odd events. Download, I can't do anything. Now, hold on. Mystery woman clings on for dear life. There's something very strange about that story. Do you see what? He has spotted the anomaly too. You might have to give me a pointer. It's just another crazy wartime incident, isn't it? I mean, it's crazy wartime. The report makes it clear that the woman was dressed in clothing from our era. I'm guessing this is another mess relating to the time fractured. Could this be anything to do with our investigation? What is a time fracture? Is it worth me looking into this? No, not really. But what's the time fracture? Oh, the usual little problem that could trigger the end of the world as we know it. Don't worry, we have the top people working on it right now. Top people, did I? What? We have top people. So what's your mistake on this one? Top people, it's the same thing. I'll forward this information to my colleagues. They'll know what to do, I hope. Meanwhile, we need to focus on efforts on finding Lawrence. I don't care about Lawrence. Emails or... No, the website, Surfer. No, that was something else. Nothing interesting there. Anyone know about this house? And Drumlin's disappearances. Well, maybe if I click the link, it will show me some clue or something. Maybe on the one person who I'm trying to find. Clue found: the Drumlin's disappearances, an article about strange events occurring in the Western Drumlin's residence. These urban legends, the website always seem wildly implausible, but I've stumbled across my fair share of leads on them before. I suppose that when you actually discover something truly bizarre or improbable, you tend to share it with people who might believe you. Wait, you investigate urban legends too? How do 12 people go missing like that? This article sounds a bit far-fetched to me. Well, how do 12 people disappear? Honestly, you'd be surprised at how many people go missing without anyone noticing, but it seems our Lawrence notices these sorts of things. At any rate, this will help with establishing Lawrence's thoughts process. So he's not the conventional sort that could make things difficult. Yeah, it's much difficult to trying to figure out who he found reported missing. Like, oh man, I mean, we're not. It's not a lot to do with this. With these pictures, it just doesn't do anything. corrupted photo I can't do anything on. And there's absolutely no one to chat with, which makes this so much harder. The browser's really the only thing I can do anything with. Until I can find out where to find that information on the person who disappeared. Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, so here we have the 14th of February, 17th here, and no reply ever since then. Possible clue. Home address is 71 Timber Street. Brown eyes. And the age, I am not sure. 45. Oh, I did not. Ah, we found something. Oh, want your very own star? Click the link below for more information. Clue found corrupted website. A corrupted fragment found in the website. Article on mysterious number station. Well done. That looks like that's the last one. Great, what now? I'm guessing it's the same as the others. Thanks, you're gonna put them together now. That's the plan. I'm going to run some algorithm to try to piece them together. This may take a while. You could continue exploring this phone in the meantime. I'll let you know when I'm done. Woo-hoo. Okay, so that makes a little bit more sense. Still corrupted. Well, if I can't figure this one out, I'm calling it quits on this one. Oh, there we go. Why wasn't it working the other time? Natasha Nightingale. Who found Natasha is missing? A public appeal for any information about Natasha's disappearance. Must have been awful to know that neither a private investigator nor the police could help. Luckily, we're neither of those things. I can't imagine how Lawrence must feel. The authorities are no help at all. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how he feels. Especially when the circumstances are as curious as this. The report is rather conclusive. I was afraid of this. Quite a few of my ex-colleagues disappeared while on an assignment. Losing people never gets easier, and to lose your spouse, I imagine that's much harder. I've had a closer look at what you've sent me so far, and I'm seeing some worrying interferences in some of the data. I think Lawrence and Natasha may be in serious trouble. You can tell from all that data what kind of trouble we should have. What kind of trouble? That I can't tell from the data at this point, but we'll have to find more and fast. We need to redouble our efforts at finding Lawrence and Natasha. They're probably dead. I don't know. What about the doctor? So what's the plan? Should we call the police? Where's the doctor? I want to find him. When people are in trouble, helping them is our priority. Is what the doctor would do. Anyways, I'm certain we'll find more clues about the doctor along the way. Aren't there better qualified people to handle this? What's the plan? Should we call it? What's the plan? Ideally, UNIT would be the best agency to handle this. These types of cases are our specialty, after all. What sort of agency is this exactly? So that's who you work for. I feel like I've heard about UNIT before. I honestly don't care about any of this. Yes. This is highly classified information, but you've come this far to deserve, and you deserve to know the Unified Intelligence Task Force, UNIT for short. Our job is to keep Earth safe. Officially, we don't exist anymore. Unofficially, some of us kept going in secret to solve this time fracture debate right now. Thanks for trusting me. It's good. Well, should I be worried about the time fracture, or surely someone might be able to help? Not yet. I'm sure we'll get a handle on it eventually. If we don't, well, the less you know about the possible end of the universe in the near future, the better. But back to the matter at hand, it's down to us to solve this. So, what do you think we should look into next? Something more interesting. I'm not sure Lawrence's chat with Sally is interesting. It looks like Western drumlins might be important. I don't know. Sally? Yes, I was thinking that. It almost sounds like they know what happened to Natasha, and there's clearly some connection to this Western drumlin place. Any new files to look through? Lawrence's voice message also implies them from Western drumlins. Implies the doctor? Him? What do we know about it? Any new files? I don't know. Yep, more on Western Drumlin 2. I managed to recover some new data. Let's see what I can find out about this place. What are you going to do? I'll let you know if I find anything. You mean when you find something? I got faith in you. I'm going to investigate Lawrence's house personally. With both of him and his wife disappearing, let's just hope I'm not the next one to go missing. Oh, finally, we got some new stuff. Or do we? Corruption is still there. Okay. Chats, do not blink. Do not blink. So that's it then. The article's live. Into the unknown isn't exactly the BBC, is it? It's better this way. Too much attention and people might take it as a challenge. I trust Ranny. She knows what she's doing. No one's stepping foot in that house again. Then we can finally put this behind us. I think so. Honestly, it's a relief. Oh, I feel at least 10 stones lighter. Pun unintended. Relax, I think we've earned the right to joke about this now. Hey, I guess you're right, but still, I know it was always difficult for you. I hope you can finally make some peace with this, Sally. Maybe it never felt right before. Think of it this way, Kathy would be livid if she knew you spent this whole time groveling. Oh, definitely guilty of that. I just need to be sure that it would happen again to anyone. Speaking of Kathy, is this what you did to move on? I mean, yeah. Well, yeah, my sister can get quite scary. But I also think that the situation was possible to solve all at once. I kind of took it slow and made sure I could breathe in between, Larry, that's too easy. No, it's brave. None of this is easy. I think that's the first time you called me that. What, brave? I definitely have. Not in those exact words, maybe. For what it's worth, I'm glad it was you. I mean, all things considered, not that I wanted it to happen. Me too, Larry. Thanks for sticking with me through it, after I'm happy we're friends. What do you think you'll do now it's over? Good question. It's one I can't answer just yet, but you know what? I think I can find some comfort in that. Woo-hoo. Mr. Nightingale, what do you want? I try to be so about this. 2 hours cutting the red tape. You try the direction. It's not a discussion. Just go and walk away. My previous email still stands.
I said 3 sugars, you absolute imbecile. Mr. Nightingale, my dear chap, how did it get to this? I will tell you how it got to this, Nightingale. Your insane crusade to try to stop me carrying out renovations in my cellar. Now, most people know me as an easygoing man who...
Thank you.
For God's sake, make a fresh cup and get it right this time, you glistening simpleton. An easygoing man who prefers to find common ground. But in this case, the only grounds in question belong to me. Wester Drumlins is mine to do with as I wish, and I intend to open up its cellars. Attempt to coerce or scare me again, and I shall contact both my lawyers and the police. Actually, I rather think the boys in blue would be fascinated by your tales of killer statues, might even get you committed. And if you think you could remain silent when they pull you in for questioning, the chief constable is an old golfing friend of mine. He'd make you sing, Nightingale. He'd make you sing. I've so enjoyed our little chat. Toodle pip.
Sounds similar to the guy reading the Harry Potter audiobook. And also of Amy Pond dressed as a police officer. That's all I'm going to say about that. Attempted to coerce or scare me again, and I shall contact both my lawyers and the police. Mr. Flint, for retaliation, an angry voice message. Mr. Flint has had enough of Lawrence's interference. How very diplomatic, Mr. Flint. So, uh-oh.
Watcher 9327. Watcher 9327. Watcher 9.
Okay, I think I get what these numbers mean. It's definitely a phone number of some sort that I need to call later. So he's the current owner of Western Drumlins. That's why Mr. Lawrence was locking horns with him. You just got another word called in you. What was this one like? Just as freaky as the last one, the same, just static numbers. I'm starting to see a pattern, which I already have. Please do tell. I do believe 4 numbers both times. Both messages started with a word, same voice, different phone numbers. Yeah, messages starting with the word and numbers. So there's some consistency to them, but it doesn't tell us much, which makes it another mystery to add to our stockpile. Just a second. I just pulled up some information from the call data. It looks like both calls were from old landline numbers, very old numbers, probably 70 or 80 years old. In fact, what are you talking about? Can you trace the source, but why call this phone? Maybe it's Gran. Maybe it's his Gran, I don't know. Can you trace the source? Theoretically, I could, but I'd rather pay full attention to our main investigation. The phone corruption might be causing these calls. Best we just wait and see if it happens again. We've more pressing issues right now. Oscar. He's the last one there. Hello, Mr. Nightingale. I'm at the shop right now, but it's still locked. Tried calling Mrs. Nightingale, but she's not picking up. Mr. Nightingale. Are we supposed to be closed today? We got some customers out here with me too. Oscar, sorry. Tell everyone the shop's closed until further notice. Do let the others know. Thanks. Is everything okay? Sorry to bother you again, but do I have a job? Do I still have a job? Yeah, that's sad. Is this because I accidentally melted some of the merchandise in the rare DVD display? Are you both going bankrupt? I'm sorry, I've just been thinking about myself. I should push for more sales. Oscar, calm down. It's none of those things. That's missing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Nightingale. Please let me know if I can help anything. Hi, Oscar. Going to take you up on that offer. Could you come over and pick up the keys to the shop, please? I might be going on a trip. Of course, I'm on my way. You're going to look for Mrs. Nightingale, something like that, and I'm leaving you in charge while I'm gone. I won't let you down, sir. That's it. That's all I got for this. Well, check the email. Hi, Lawrence. No worries. It was my pleasure to help you. Given what you and Sally experienced, I think it's best that we don't let anyone near Western Drummond ever again. Let's hope your article keeps any potential buyers well away. And I'm glad you like that synonym. Do let me know if Cal Nye Wallers has any more stories of the bizarre. You've got quite a few editors interested in your style. Cheers, Ranny. Hope so. Oh, I'm not reading all that. Give me the gist of it. Sally and I just want to thank you again for your help with the Western Drumlin article. Getting it featured on some high-profile sites as well as a few of the urban legend side really was going above and beyond the call of duty. It's something we both appreciate. And sure about Drumlin article author. I will leave it at that. Goodbye.